So this is going to be a playthrough on Chocolatier, the first game. There's 3 total in this franchise, and they're all awesome, and more people should play it, honestly. It teaches you about business at a young age, and also making chocolate is fun, but also really hard. And I've beaten this game 3 times at random points in time, like not one after the other, just one day I'll think about, oh, I want to beat this game again, or I want to just play this game again, and I'll do it and I'll surprisingly win it one day. But it's very easy, the first game. It's very easy compared to the other ones. So we're going to start fresh with story mode. And I'm going to go through dialogues, but I'm not going to have an accent, so be prepared for that. I'm just going to read it. Greetings, Dark Cocoa. I am so glad that you are here to restore honor to the recipes of my family. You have a noble but challenging task ahead of you. Shall I help you get started? We're going to say yes because very beginning, I'm initiating any non-chocolatier fans. Terrific. Making fine chocolate, the elixir of the gods, is a delicate art. You'll be making chocolates in no time, but first we need to cover some basics. Take a look at your cash balance on the left below. $0. Not good. I'm going to give you 1 case of chocolates to sell to Alinda McMurphy at San Francisco Chocolates. By the way, while on a quest, your to-dos will appear in the messages window below. So that's messages window. That's your main task right there. When you don't have a main task, it's just going to be all white here. And it just tells you everything that happens to you when you gain money, when you lose money, all of that. So we have to go to San Francisco Chocolates, which is right here. You have chocolates from Evangeline Baumeister. Did you know that she was a famous chocolatier herself? If not for that sister of hers. Well, go on inside to review what I'm willing to pay for your goods. For now, click Sell All to complete the transaction. So this is what she gave us. Some infusions, which is going to be a while until we make infusions. And here's where it is in our inventory. So this is just 1 case. So it's gonna say like the number of cases there, but that's just like the image of what it looks like. Sell all. Sell all is always, I put max, but you can always just literally type in 1 and that's all of it. So sell that. Thank you so much, Dark Cocoa. Do visit again. I'm always interested in buying high quality chocolates for my shop. Now go back and speak with Evangeline at the Cliff Chalet. Success. Did you notice the dramatic increase in your net worth, Dark Cocoa? So what shall we do with all that money burning a hole in your virtual pocket? Use it to make chocolates, of course. Duh, what game did you think you were playing? There are 3 keys to making chocolates around here. 1, recipes. 2, ingredients. 3, making chocolates. We'll take them one at a time. They had a missed opportunity to say 3 key ingredients, but that would have been redundant, huh? Recipes. Your recipes determine what confections your factories can produce. Go meet Jeremiah Pepper at the Barbary Coast Saloon. Tell him I sent you for your first recipe. This happens all the time in this game. Always fetch quests to get new recipes, because these are where your recipes are. You got to unlock all of these. You don't even have the basic chocolate, which is why we gotta go to someone. Here it is. Evangeline sent you for a recipe? You must be her latest project, yes? Well, that doesn't bode well at all, does it? How many has she enlisted? Enlisted you to help with the family squabble, did she? We got some drama in our chocolate today. Well, she's nothing if not passionate, that woman. Anyhow, here's a recipe for basic chocolate bars. It should get you off to a fine start. A very basic start. Just need sugar and cacao beans. Basic chocolate bars. Simple chocolate bars that are simply delicious. That's redundant, but okay. So you gotta go speak to her. Congratulations, you've acquired your first recipe. Your recipe book shows which recipes you own, whether or not you have the ingredients on hand to make them, and which recipes you have yet to discover. So we just looked at that. Did you notice that you do not have the ingredients you need to make basic chocolate bars? Yeah. It also appears right here in the factory. It tells you, oh, you don't have that. But It's also flashing because of a different reason that we'll get into in a little bit. Sugar can be found just about anywhere. Head over to the Ferry Market here in town and purchase 50 sacks. Patricia Knowles. I stock only the finest sugar here in my market. Okay. Step inside, enter the quantity you want, and click buy to complete the purchase. So we can buy more than that. Let's see. I'm gonna do 100 should be okay. No. I have to do 50. You'll know why I did a big number later on. Oh, I wanted to do more than 50, but I'm worried because I don't remember. It's been a while since I played this game, first of all. Second of all, your money doesn't just go to ingredients, so you really have to plan things, especially in the beginning. So I'll explain more of that when we get to that part very shortly. My prices, of course, include automatic transport of the ingredients you bought to wherever they are needed. Now head back to the Cliff Chalet to speak with Evangeline Baumeister. Stupendous! These round buttons at the bottom of the screen allow you to switch between messages, factory status, and inventory windows. Let's take a look at your inventory now. You see the sacks of sugar that you just purchased, yes? We'll deal with sourcing cacao later. To get you started, I will give you 75 sacks of cacao beans from my personal holdings. Oh, I forgot about that. I thought I had to go and get it myself. It's been a while. You should now see the cacao beans in your inventory. Okay, you have a recipe. You have the ingredients. So let's make some chocolates. Go see Harold Jenkins at Brick House Square. He's a bit hard of hearing from years next to the concher, but no one knows chocolate making like old Harry. Come see me again once you've made at least 6 cases of basic chocolate bars. Okay, I need to go there. Forgot to set amount. That sucks. You'll know what I mean later. What's that, boss? You need at least 6 cases of basic chocolate bars? Go on inside and click Make Chocolates. You'll make cases, sure, but also set ongoing efficiency for our machines. So ongoing efficiency is the current output per week. Whatever you make in this factory with this particular recipe and these particular inventory items is going to be churning out every week. Because at the very minimum, a week passes in this game. Up to like 4 or 5 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. Alright. So I don't like having these uneven. I don't like having these uneven numbers. Oh, it doesn't even say it's from her. How mysterious. Anyway. Our goal is to make at least 6 to show off, so. This is the most, you could argue, strenuous time in this game for this little mini game here. Aim and click to fire ingredients. Match the recipe template you see on the right. So it's always going to be right here. I'll speed the machines up as you succeed. Waste ingredients and I'll slow things down. Waste 8 and I'll be forced to halt production. Good luck. So for this, what he means by missing is when you click it, there's a little thing in the middle here that you can't see yet. But it's when you click out and you try to get one of these here, but it misses and it goes out like that, it'll show up here as a miss. And if you get 8 of these, you automatically lose. He just shuts it down immediately. Your goal is to fill up the recipes here. So it's going to spin like this, clockwise, and then when one's completed, like let's say this one, it goes over here, this scoops it up, throws it down there, and that's 1 case. So it makes a lot of chocolate. But cases, mentally for me, is just a single bar. You'll understand what I mean when we go through this a little bit more. So you try to fill it up like that. I'm trying to go kind of fast with it because I know the speed I need to do it in. So when you do all like that, you get all of them in there, which is awesome. It gives you a really good bonus. I always try to do that each time because it really helps out. This is going a little fast. I might not be able to, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to keep up with that now. The hard part is focusing your eyes on this. I missed it. I got overconfident. Uh-oh, wasted ingredient. Make sure that you are firing a needed ingredient at the tray. Use the green recipe template on the right as your guide. So right here is what he's talking about. If you waste 8 ingredients, I'll be forced to halt production. So 7 more and I'm done for. But this is where you have to really manage your speed, especially. Like in the beginning, you can go really fast and get like at least um, 2 to 3, possibly 3, full circles in. I don't know the term for this, I just made that up, but you know, all of them filled in. But then it gets faster and you really have to focus on not missing, and it's kind of difficult. And I'm a little out of practice here, but let's see. And it does go slower when you miss, so you can get more in. See, that would have been great as a full one. Ooh, I didn't realize I had a cacao bean there. It's really helpful at the bottom here too to figure out what your next one is. So you can plan it efficiently so you don't get stuck with all tops or all bottoms like that. I've done more than that before. But that's because I was really trying. Right now I wasn't really trying at all. I was aiming for 50, but 40 is really good. Wow, you really have wow, you have really got away with those machines. Just keep the ingredients on hand and we'll keep cranking out the cases at the rate you just established. So 40 cases, as you can see here, means 40 ingredients each. So I need to buy more sugar to make sure I don't stall, but I will stall because I have 5 less of cacao that I need. So I kind of overdid it, and you shouldn't have done that because you'll see when we've already seen what it looks like stalled, but that was before we had the recipe, so now we have the ingredients. We're able to have the ingredients, but now it's going to stall because I don't have enough of it. It's only going to make so many. It's not going to make up to max 40. And then when it's completely out of one ingredient, like say if I don't buy any sugar, if there's only like, 10 more that's made, it's going to stall completely and there's going to be no chocolates. So you can actually accidentally strand yourself in this game in like a random ass port because you messed up and you don't remember where your ingredients are and you blew too much money. Anyway, remember, as long as you keep on top of ingredients, we'll keep making chocolates each week at the rate you just established. Now head back and see Evangeline Baumeister at the Cliff Chalet. Another bad thing about that minigame is when you miss, you actually miss that ingredient each week, if I remember correctly. It seems I didn't though, because this is exactly 40. That's interesting. Maybe I mentally thought that wrong, or it happens in future Chocolatier games. Because this one is very easy in comparison. Anyway, let's go show them off. Excellent, you've made your first chocolates. Let's take a look at your inventory. You should see the cases of chocolates you just made, as well as whatever ingredients you have left. Sugar, should you need more, is easy to find. It's basically in like every single port. That's why she says that. Cacao beans, however, only grow near the equator. Here is some money for a trip. Click on the map and then travel to Merida, Mexico. Buy 100 sacks of cacao beans at the Mercado Mexicano. Bon voyage! Oh yes, and one more thing I almost forgot. Keep in mind that while you travel, as long as you have the needed ingredients, your factories will be making chocolates, and, of course, using ingredients, at the weekly rate you just established. They keep repeating that, but it's very important to remember because you can get stranded if you don't do your business of chocolates correctly. So, we gotta travel, but before that, I'm buying. Oh, I can definitely afford 100 for sure. And I'm gonna do 40 as well. It's definitely enough. So I'm not selling it yet. This is Merida. This is a 1 week journey. So this is the minimum of what a trip cost will be like. So 222 there. And train animation is cute. Okay, so all the flashing areas I forgot to mention are all places you can visit. So the plaza, Mexicano, which we have to go to, chocolates, that's chocolate store, cantina, and the Itza. Don't know if I pronounced that correctly. So I'm out of cacao. So I only made so many. It means I made 35 because I had 35 left before I went to Merida. Leon. Manzanillo. I never pronounce any of the names ever except for Baumeister, so apologies. I'll just call you Leon, because that's easy. Greetings, Dark Cocoa, and welcome to Mercado Mexicano. Evangeline Baumeister sent you down for cacao beans? How is that, sweet, sweet woman? She is truly one of a kind. I said that completely wrong. So different locations are going to have different items, like she mentioned, like cacao beans only near the equator. So I always look at my inventory, make sure I buy the right amount. See, some prices are fucking jacked as hell. Like comparatively. A lot cheaper, right? So I'm gonna buy that. And we can't haggle yet. I don't remember if there's a specific object you have to have for haggling only, or it will eventually become a thing. I don't remember, but I know there's items that you can use to haggle. So I'm gonna go to Grand Plaza Chocolates and sell off my chocolate bars, I think. Oh, another week just passed. Another week passed when I bought it because it was stalled, I think. Or I didn't buy it. I didn't buy it. Okay. That's fine. Oh, okay. I didn't buy it. My bad. Thank you for your business. I will send the goods you have purchased to Brickhouse Square immediately. Before you head back yourself, go to next door to Plaza Mayor and see Fernando Verdes. I come across Baumeister recipes from time to time. I have one right here, in fact, for dark chocolate bars. I tell you what, this first one will be my gift to you. Now you head on back to Evangeline Baumeister. Have a safe trip. Dark chocolate bars. Higher cacao content makes these a bit fancier than basic chocolate bars. So this recipe requires double the cacao beans. So when you make dark chocolate bars, you need to have more cacao on you than you do sugar. Just as a thought there. Now I was gonna sell these, but I don't think that's the quest yet. This is still the tutorial. So we're going back to San Francisco because that's all we need to do. I just want to follow the tutorial right now. We'll be able to do what we want later. Excellent work. I see that you have acquired a new recipe for dark chocolate bars. Make sure that you have the ingredients you need to make them. Then visit Brickhouse Square, click Change Recipe, and choose dark chocolate bars. Come back and see me when you've produced at least 8 cases. So, can't go over 75 because we don't have. I have to go less than half of that. I hate math. Okay. I will just do my best, which is what you should always do when you try to make chocolates. Okay. He says this every time just so you know to make sure. So this one requires 2 here. And you're going to see that the ratio between both of these is going to be different when we look at inventory. So at least 8 cases here. I'm going to try to get 2 filled in. Okay, I got 1. The more you get, the faster it goes. So that really sucks. No. Yes, I got it. Okay, I'm happy with that. I should not be going that slow. There's no reason to. And what you should also be aware of is buying like too little of something that you need more of. Like say you have more sugar than cacao beans, you're not going to see a lot of them on the belt here. And you're not going to be able to make a lot of bars because you have way too much sugar in your inventory as an example for these. Fuck. These dark chocolate bars. Ah, that's good. I'll take it. I'd rather have an even number though. Makes it easier. So we got 28. So that's not good. I need more cacao, but I make too much basic chocolate. This is the problem. You're gonna stall like all the time if you don't anticipate properly what your uh, rates are for your outcome. Awesome. Take a look at the factory status window below. Operational factories appear with steaming smokestacks. Stalled factories appear with a flashing exclamation point. This means you are probably out of a required ingredient. Most likely is yes. That is the main thing. Other than that, it's just you don't have the recipe, but you selected it for your factory for some reason, so it literally can't make anything. So the wedded factories indicate factories you have yet to acquire. Now, I want you to go to New York. I'll give you some cash for the trip. Call on Old Salty Dog. You can usually find him at New World Spirits. He has one of the world's biggest sweet tooths, and will pay handsomely for quality dark chocolate bars. I knew not to sell anything yet. So, 3 to keep my mind sane, and then, so 200. I need to go to, okay, I'm gonna go to Merida because I need cacao. It's gonna stall. 191. Can't buy anything yet because I gotta sell these. I'm gonna sell 15. You can be really specific for what you want to sell, or you can just sell all. It really doesn't matter. Okay, 9 to make it even. 40. I need money to leave. I forgot about that. Okay. 50. This makes 28 per week. 28. It's like 50s, 56, something like that. Hmm. I'll go at like 70 then. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to sell 50 of these. I should be able to afford doing that, yeah. Okay, so another week passed. When that happens and your inventory lowers, you're like, I just bought stuff. It means you spent too long there or something between back and forth. So another week passes because I just sold that, and that's what it looks like. So we're gonna go here because we have enough for at least 2 trips. At least, right? Yeah, a little more than that, which is great. Okay. New World Spirit, she said. Yep. Dark chocolate bars from San Francisco? I haven't had chocolates this good since Evangeline was making them herself. I'll take 8 cases off your hands. Here is $2,000. And please do me a favor. Tell Evangeline that I say hats off. Now, I'm not going to touch any of this yet because we don't need to, but you can always explore anything here that you want to. 5 is not awful. I'll take it. Uh, okay. I always like to keep 200 to 300 sugars on hand. When I make a lot, I kind of do 500, just minimum. See why that's necessary if you haven't already in a bit. So you also have to deliver messages for some reason. Like no one has fucking telephones here or something. I don't know what era this is, but you're basically like a messenger boy or like a fucking coffee intern, or you're just doing tasks for people and trying to get every single recipe you can to become a chocolatier because it's all over the world, but kind of menial, but that's just how the game is. Hats off. Old Salty Dog said that. Listen, Dark Cocoa, you are a quick study. You now know how to travel, find recipes, source ingredients, manufacture, and sell quality chocolates. I think you are ready to truly help me with my plan. Let me explain. Here we go, here's the drama. Most of my family's recipes, I am afraid, have been scattered across the globe. The result of my younger sister, Juana, oh god, Rowena's mismanagement of Baumeister confections. If you can build a new empire with our recipes, I will be more than pleased. Here's a bit of money to get you going, and you are now a novice. Not according to that little thing, I'm not, but we'll see after the dialogue. Work your way up the ranks by collecting our scattered recipes and growing your business. I think I just predicted the word scattered. Maybe I mentally remembered it or something. Travel the world. People you encounter may offer quests for you to complete. I too may have some things for you to do now and then, now and again. Finally, let's work on a name and sign for your company. This is the most creative part of the process. Just gonna go ahead with that. We'll do I like that. That's good. Definitely don't want it like in the way. Oh, that's great. I like it lighter because of the shadow drop there. It's not too bad. I like that. We'll do that. Excellent. Press done and your sign will appear on all factories you own throughout the world. To make changes later, simply click on any of your signs. Young Chocolatier Society Up and Coming Reward. Congratulations, you have received the Young Chocolatiers Society Up and Coming Award, presented to those chocolatiers who show incredible promise and who have achieved the rank of novice. There we go, and that's our sign there. You can't see it because of the fucking clouds. Hello. Oh yes, these are all your rewards up here. So that's Master Chocolatier, at least 5 bars, Entrepreneur. It's basically when you get more recipes under your belt and when you like reach a higher rank. And I think there's one to get all the factories, all the ports. Let's see. Yes, all the factories is also one. So basically, like doing everything. So we have some new ports now: Trinidad, Quito. Oh fuck, I don't know how to pronounce that. Rio de Janeiro. I don't know how to pronounce that either. I'm awful. But that's the tutorial. That's basically all you need to know. So I'm just going to separate this from the actual start of it. So that's going to be either an actual part 1 or a part 2, we'll see. But that's all there is for the tutorial there. I'm going to go ahead and do a lot more of just personal insights and my experience with the game and everything as we move forward there.